ABEC community. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well. I know I've enjoyed the nicer weather the last few days, being able to enjoy that, and appreciate being able to open some windows and get that fresh air in the house. Today's message, because I've recorded this about 20 times, and what I've been doing is jumping around a little bit. So I just wanted to share the three things I'm planning to cover. I wanted to talk about a little bit. One is around just some clarity on where we're at for professional development days on the 1st and 4th, so Friday and Monday. 2, I want to discuss why I've been harping on attendance so much. And 3, I want to share some resources for mindfulness and just the importance of taking care of our own well-being. And one other technology resource is more of a quick note. So I start with professional development, and I don't have anything to show on the screen, so don't pay attention to this mindful walking practice that's up there. We'll talk about that later. Professional development, though, so asynchronous is a word I learned yesterday when we were doing some planning for professional development, and I'm sure most of you know what that means. I honestly had to look it up and refresh my brain. But asynchronous, the professional development, just to ease minds for schedules, the resources, it won't be at 9 o'clock. From 9 to 11, we're doing this. It'll be on your own time, but there will be some required professional development. The good news is we've really been the professional development and resources, individualized learning plans, so that all of that work we put in the front end, which is an amazing amount of work, and thank you to everybody for that, has really set us up well to, we are really meeting and exceeding state expectations around professional development and around how we're implementing distant learning. It's not that we don't need to plan, modify, adjust, but there'll be some time for that adjustment and work time, as well as some culture relevant teaching practices and some adult SEL things. So that's kind of the plan moving forward, and finishing touches the coaches are working on today, and we will get more specifics out to you as well, but just no, we won't be upending your schedule for those 2 days is the main message I wanted to get across, and the fact that you've been working so hard, and that's allowed us to be more flexible and intentional about those 2 days. Next, so attendance, and thank you everybody for figuring out taking attendance every day. We've really been doing well. Yesterday we were at 74%, and I'm guessing that'll bump up here this morning. We think some staff take it right away the next morning in case some students logged in their Google Classrooms or things like that the previous evening, so they can count that day as present. And the purpose of that is there is some resources both from at the county and state level that will use attendance data to support families and get more help with more resources. But also every case is so different. But the attendance is really going to help. And then from a mental health perspective, that might be some data we can use. But I also want to just share, thank you for reaching out and collaborating as teams to really meet the needs of students. And I expect as this gets longer, there's going to be more mental health significant concerns. So please do share back and communicate and make sure we're taking that team effort with students like we already are. But I know a lot of times that classroom teacher, you're the primary communicator. So make sure we're kind of sharing those students and sharing that load, which I know we are, but just always need those reminders, because sometimes when we get going, it's easy to want to just take everything on, and we are one ABEC community and we can definitely do it together. And finally, well-being. I came across I've been doing some just really short mindful activities, and really wanting for my own self, might take even more time to do some good breathing exercises and things. So I did put 2 resources, and I'm committing to this walking practice, trying this out today and doing see how that goes, and both because I need to get more exercise and make sure try to make that even more intentional when I do go for a walk. So please ask me about it and hold me accountable, because I want to make sure I'm taking care of myself so I can support you all and students, families for the long haul here. I also will link in this sitting meditation, and I'll put an audio This is a written version. I'll put I linked an audio version into the planning doc. Another resource I put in there to hopefully we won't have to have so many links going on up on the top is this document, which is kind of one-stop shop that will continue to be updated by IT staff and other tech-savvy folks that have topics around using the things we use most here in distant learning and ongoing. The nice part is even when we're back from distant learning, a lot of this stuff in Google and whatnot we'll be able to continue to use and have those options for students and staff. All right. Well, hopefully everybody has a wonderful day. Look forward to updating you a little more on professional development tomorrow. And please take care and reach out if you need anything.